I don't know where he is. He found us.
He must have friends.
Friends? You met this guy?
Someone knows where he is.
No.
He left us. He left us.
I will find him, Lara. I will find him!
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Falcons Nation, it's great to be back. It's your boy, Jazzy Jeff. Real talk, no gimmicks. Bring you that real Falcons talk for real Falcons fans. Man, people's wondering, Jeff, where you at? Why have you make videos anymore? Did you delete your channel? People was planning my funeral. People was wondering, did I go MIA? What happened to me? Did I get kidnapped? Listen, I was real sick for the past 2 weeks, and it was my birthday weekend. I just turned 33. I know I don't look 33, but I turned 33. I just got the sweater, too. Thank you for Pops. Shout out to my Pops for getting me the sweater on my birthday. Anyways, I ain't going anywhere. I was just taking a couple weeks off. I was sick. I couldn't make a channel. I was coughing up lungs, blah, 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 you know. So, anyways, I'm back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. The Falcons versus the Saints, 26-9. What happened, Who Dat Nation? What happened to the Aints? I love the fact that it was my birthday weekend and the Falcons were actually on national TV in my area. And I got to watch them, and I got to watch them beat down the most hated rivalry team in our division. I can't stand the Saints. Every time I see them, my blood pressure boils. Everything that happens bad to them, I love it. I can't stand the Saints. And I'm so glad we whooped that ass. The shocking part was how we beat that ass. I know a lot of people are going to say the defense. But before I get into that, I want to start with the offense. Why? Because of how we won. That was not a typical Falcons victory. We didn't win with offense. We won with clock control, ground and pound, and defense. We had 33 minutes of time of possession. Brian Hill had 20 carries, and that was after Devontae Freeman left the game with an injury. I'm still a little pissed off that they're not giving Quadri carries. Dan Quinn would rather go with Kenyon Barner, but that's neither here or there. Matt Ryan only throws for 182 yards. I mean, this game was a game the Baltimore Ravens would play. This game was a game the Dallas Cowboys would play. We normally don't look like that on offense, so it was a breath of fresh air, though, because we held the Saints down, kept Drew Brees on the sidelines, and when he was out there, we made the most of it. That defense was humming, especially on third downs. It was a bend-and-break defense. They got their yards, they got their catches. Mike Thomas did his thing because he's still a great receiver. Let's give him respect. But when it came down to the red zone, third down, Drew Brees was getting sacked. Drew Brees being put on his back. They were settling for field goals. They didn't score an offensive touchdown the entire game. And I believe they said that was a record for the Drew Brees era in that stadium, in his home, to not score an offensive touchdown. That is what I'm talking about. That is championship-type football. Now, Falcons Nation, we got to ask ourselves, before we give Dan Quinn all this credit for that game, making the coaching changes, we got to ask ourselves, where was that all season? So, in my opinion, I'm going to keep it real. I think it's actually an indictment on Dan Quinn, and I still want him to leave. Why? Because that's him admitting that he couldn't handle the defensive play calling duties and coaching the whole team by himself. He made the decision to can Marquand Manuel because the defense wasn't up to snub. He took over as the defensive play calling duties, and the defense got worse. And then the moment Jeff Albrecht takes over for defensive play calling duties and Raheem Morris goes to the secondary, all of a sudden there's communication, there's tackling, there's defensive schemes that I saw that were just totally different I'd never seen before in this season. Isaiah Oliver coming off blitzes. We got to Drew Brees with 3-man rushes. I saw coverage sacks for the first time all season. It was like they didn't know what to do. And when we did our shell zone coverage and they dumped it off underneath, we weren't so far away this time. We were actually up there playing it perfectly to stop first downs. Now, this is also an indictment on Dan Quinn because it's not like we signed some major free agents. We didn't make no big splash trades. We ran out the same guys we had all season. So what does that tell you? That's a lot of coaching. Now, that's not to say that our personnel still isn't strong enough because I still need a defensive tackle next to Grady. Imagine a quality defensive tackle next to Grady. I still need a better edge rusher. I still need a better linebacking crew. But just communication and coaching alone and creative play calling made the defense shut out the hot New Orleans Saints. And that is an indictment to me on Dan Quinn. I'm sorry. Too little, too late. If he did this week 2, week 3, I would give him all the praise in the world. But for him to think that I'm going to give these same rah-rah boring speeches that no one's listening to and that's going to fix it, no. You gotta stop banging your head against the wall and actually make a legit, tangible change to fix the team. And he waited way too long. So that's my frustration with Dan Quinn. But let's not sour on the great win. A lot of Falcons fans are saying, why did we win this one? Why did we win this one? We should have just tanked. Could have got that high pick. Listen, anytime you have the opportunity to take down your hated rival, those dirty-ass Aints, you take it. You take it every time. I don't care if we were one loss away from getting the number 1 pick in the draft. And you ask me, Jazzy Jeff, number 1 pick, beat the New Orleans Saints. Number 1 pick, beat the New Orleans Saints. I'm taking beating the New Orleans Saints every time. I can't stand the look on Cam Jordan's face. My blood boils when I see him talking all that mess about my quarterback in the top 100 list. And what happened? Matt Ryan thoroughly outplayed Drew Brees in that game. Matt Ryan got a bum ankle, and he out there running for first downs. That's my man. That's my quarterback. So, Falcons Nation, we got a whole next year to retool, not rebuild, retool, get better, get higher draft picks. I want Albrecht as a defensive coordinator. Yes, I want him as defensive coordinator after 1 game. Raheem Morris, stay in your damn position at secondary coach, please. We don't need you. We don't need you with the wide receivers or the offense. We got it. We good over there. We don't need that. The defense is what we need, and that was a great team win. What else is there? What else on that? Russell Gage taking over for Sanu. He's not as strong as Sanu, but he runs better, quicker routes. He can get more separation. He does need to work on his hands a little. He does drop the ball a lot, and he is fragile. He has a small frame, and I worry about his longevity in that aspect. Injuries. When it rains, it pours, right? Austin Hooper out for a month, sprained MCL. Devontae Freeman hurt his foot again. It's like we can't catch a break this season. Even when we get Matt Ryan back, we lose 2 more. So, but if the defense plays like that every week, then we can still win games even if our offense is looking ugly. So that's all. I just wanted to come on here and let you know I ain't dead. I ain't going anywhere. I'm still going to be here making videos, still bringing you that real Falcons talk. Stay tuned for my Panthers review. We're going to be on the road versus the Carolina Panthers, and hopefully we can shut Kyle Allen down. Other Falcons news, we will be playing an international game in 2020, so we're going to lose a home game. I know that sucks for us because, we are really good in the dome, but money talks. So we got to be ready. We play the NFC North and we play the AFC West schedule next year. Those are two heavyweight divisions where the teams are really good, playoff teams. We don't get no cupcake schedule. I don't know who makes these schedules, but we never get easy schedules. So we got to be ready. And if the defense keeps playing like they played versus the Saints, I think we'll be in good shape. The offense just needs to come along. Chris Lissom came back. Draft a defensive tackle. Draft more corners. Draft more linebackers. Start to purge the bad old contracts. Devontae Freeman, Devondre Campbell, guys like that. And I think we'll be good moving forward. Falcons Nation, you tell me, were you more impressed by the defense and how they shut down the Saints, or were you impressed by the way we beat the Saints on offense? The ground and pound, ball control, time of possession, limiting Matt Ryan's throws, limiting him getting hit. So let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And as always, Falcons Nation, we rise up. And I'm out this thing. Peace.